thank Ms. Kellerman. I really appreciate her exuberance for the job. I have a bright future. I hope she has a good plan of what she wants to do moving forward as a CEO. Members of the Port Authority Board, thank you. I rise today in strong opposition to cutting Port Authority bus services 61A, B, and C. I'm a 5-year veteran caseworker for the Department of Public Welfare. Along with that, I served 20 years in the Army. Although I'm not speaking on behalf of either one, I'm speaking on behalf of the blue-collar workers for the people that live in these affected areas. I will also be the voice of Pennsylvania's most vulnerable citizens, as they are the people that I personally serve on a daily basis. These proposed cuts would devastate communities like Braddock, McKeesport, Rankin, and Swissvale, just to name a few. Because these routes are essential for working people to support their families, for young adults to continue their education, and for parents that require child care to continue to develop their children's growth. And for the clients that I serve, an opportunity to attend face-to-face interviews to receive welfare benefits. Those are just some of the few vital things that will happen if you limit the access. The traveling public is making it perfectly clear that these routes are an important part of our everyday lives as the people that spoke before me. As the Port Authority bus fares continue to rise, we continue to ride the bus. These riders are voting in bus fare purchases and are choosing to ride these routes. This proposal is out of touch with reality, and the main focus is being taken off the people whom the Port Authority serve, thence public transportation. Instead of cutting these bus lines, we should look at ways to continue these routes to help support economic growth in these communities. Rather than seeking to cut the services, we should be investing in a busway system to ensure that it meets the increased need and demand efficiently. In most of these neighborhoods, there is no other alternative means of public transportation. If the plan is to cut these services, what is being done to ensure these affected communities will continue to have services? The people are standing together in solidarity to oppose these bus service cuts. And I urge Port Authority to listen to the people you serve who will personally be affected by these cuts, and to dismiss this misguided proposal. Thank you for your time.